Hello viewers, my name is Harshvardhan Dharse. Welcome to the Lazy Man Show. In this video, you will get to know about important topics, tricks and tips about how to crack the technical interview. And also, this video is going to be very important for you. So let's begin the video. Welcome back viewers. This is the part 5 of the series Journey to the Placement Process. Make sure to watch the previous videos to understand the placement procedure in a better way. So let's see what is the interview format. What are the important topics that you need to prepare to crack the technical interview? So here in lot of companies there might be two technical interviews. One might be a basic one and second might be an advanced level interview. So here are the three very important things that you need to keep a notice of before the interview. First thing is the resume. The interviewer will have your resume beforehand. So there are a lot of chance that he will ask only from the resume. Then the first thing that he will ask you is your introduction. So you need to give your introduction very carefully, and you should keep in mind that you should highlight your strong points in the introduction itself, and you should trigger the interviewer to ask the question from your introduction only. Then the next thing is keywords or the proper terms that you're using. So you need to take a notice of the terms you're using while giving your answers. Like if you ask, if you will say that you have done a project and that your role was about to manage the DBMS database of the system, then the interview will definitely ask question about database queries that you have run. So you need to use your terms in your answer very carefully. So these are the three important things that will decide the flow of your interview. One more important thing is that the interviewer will ask the question as per the job profile and the qualification they are looking for. So you must keep these things into your mind. Now coming to the core topics, here are object-oriented programming. So the question will be definitely will be asked from here, whether it is from overloading, overriding concept or your classes concept. Okay, now coming to the DSA part, they might ask you any algorithm, DS algorithms, or then about array, linked list. They might also ask you to write the program of linked list and some more things. Also, you must prepare searching and sorting techniques, and also if you are going for an advanced round, then their code also. Now they might give a code to you and ask to reduce the complexity of it. Otherwise they will give a programming question that you need to make, and at last they will ask you to reduce the complexity of the program if you can do it. So the thing that you need to keep in mind is that they will judge your approach while solving the problems. uh, if you are not able to give the exact output, doesn't matter. If you are solving with the correct approach, then they will keep this thing in mind. Now coming to the database part, you will be asked about normalization, DDL, TCL commands and several other questions. Also you will be asked to write some queries about given question and maybe joins and other things. So coming to the advanced level, you might be asked to you might be asked to create a database of any application, like for example creating a database for a food delivery application. And then you need to keep a lot of things in mind, like normalization, the most important factor while creating a relational database. So here also the same thing will happen. The interviewer will check your approach while creating the database and what are the things that you have kept in mind. And you might ask the interviewer if you are facing any problem while creating the database. Now here are some more topics that you can prepare, that is SDLC model. In some interviews SDLC models might be asked to you, like waterfall model, iterative model, then agile model. So you must go through it and learn in a little deep so that you can answer questions if asked. So next thing is operating system. So if you are mentioned in your resume, then you can prepare it well as per the given important topics. Then comes the computer network, and questions might be asked from IPv4, IPv6, and the 7 layers OSI model. And especially TCP IP model. So these are the important topics that you need to prepare for a good technical interview. So the one thing that you need to keep in your mind is it is better if the interview is going in the form of discussion mode rather than a simple question and answer mode. Coming to few more details, here are the two topics, that is one is about the projects. So when the interviewer will ask about your projects, then you must tell that what was the project, why you did it, what problem statement have you solved it, and what was your role, and what are the problems that you faced while doing the project, and how did you solve it. If you mentioned about internship in your resume, then the questions will be asked that what kind of internship it was, what did you learn from there, where you worked, and what technologies did you work, and up to what level. And he might ask you to give some examples of the problem that you solved there. So these were the basic topics that are asked in any technical interview. It totally depends on the interviewer that what questions they will ask and about what topics they will give more weightage. So this was the general topics that are asked in any interview. Now let's see what are the things that you can mention or work on to boost up your profile. As certifications, if you have done any certification in any of the language like Java, C++, then you can mention in your resume. Then if you have worked on technology, cutting edge technology like AI, ML, IoT, or done any kind of certification in Salesforce, GCP, AWS, then you can definitely mention it and also prepare a little bit about it. If questions are asked, then you must answer it. Now coming to your projects, if you have done any good projects, then you can definitely upload it on GitHub and mention the link in your resume. And if you have any working project, then you can show if asked. And also if you have any live hosted projects, like if you have any website or app, then you must mention it and also try to show to the interviewer. It will create a great impression. Now coming to the internship part, if you have done any kind of internship, then you must mention it, whether it was paid, unpaid, or technical or non-technical internship. It will definitely contain a weightage. So I hope that you have got a general idea about the technical interview in this video. This was the part 5 of the series Journey to the Placement Process. If you need better insights of the placement process, then you must watch all the videos of the playlist. So in the next video, I am going to tell you about how you can crack the HR interview and what are the important things that you must keep in your mind while going for the HR interview. So thank you very much for watching the video. Meet you in the next one.